What is up, YouTube? This is Russell of Amber Russell. Subscribe to the show at the top. Make sure you guys thumbs up the video. Leave a comment at the bottom. And tell me what you guys thought about the 2013 BET Awards. I personally thought it was one of their better performance reward award shows. I can't talk today, can I? I thought this was one of their better award shows. I'm glad they've changed venues because they were able to get more from out the venue that they were at. I don't know what center they were at. It doesn't even matter. Chris Brown opened up the show. Chris Tucker was the host. He did an excellent job. He was funny. He made time go by. But I feel as though those times when he was on stage should have went to Can-Out Awards, because Best R&B Female, Best Director, Best Centric Person. I think Benny Boone got Best Director. I think Rihanna got Best R&B. Not Alicia Keys. Alicia Keys had like 8 videos on 106 & Park. That's the only thing I could think of. Thing that you guys measure for the people who win these awards. Then you had Video of the Year that went to Drake. This they did not announce. I don't believe they did it. Best Group, which went to Macklemore and the other guy, Ryan Lewis, for and they had Centric went to Tamar Braxton, and I think that's the only awards that they did not announce. But I feel as though that time that he was talking could have went to for them to be to announce who won different awards instead of him just going on stage and trying to fill time. But I mean, that's the host's job, is to fill time and to introduce different stuff. But you guys could have more people come out. Kendrick Lamar won Best New Artist. He wasn't able to accept it because he was supposedly in his dressing room with Erykah Badu that she performed with. Which I gotta say, Erykah Badu sung the hell out of "Don't Kill My Vibe," which she should have sung instead of Lady Gaga, or they could have had Lady Gaga up there too, who was the original collaborator for that song. Anyways, Chris Brown opened up the show, which I felt as though he did too many different songs. He should have stuck with doing 2 songs at the most, but he did 3. He did have a lot of backup singer, which is smart because he has been hitting those high ass notes. He wasn't able to hit them recently, so ever. So he had the backup singer singing it for him. He wasn't doing a lot of dancing until he got to the dance break, and I said it's a good thing that he's trying, but I think his efforts aren't good enough right now. When you look at him compared to Usher and a lot of the other singer-dancers like himself, they are doing a much better job at doing it both at the same time. He obviously is not the singer, he's more a performer, and he's just not giving me a good performance as of lately for the past couple of years. It's always been hit and miss, and he's been missing quite a bit. Because I think he's focusing too much on doing too many different songs as opposed to doing one great song and doing one amazing performance of that. R. Kelly, all the throwbacks, the choir, amazing. I just gotta say is that this is my story and I'm sticking to it. That song, I'm sticking to it. I'm sticking to it. Was not needed, R. Kelly. You could have just did a long thing of songs, but that new song that you perform, I don't know if that's a new song or it's an old song. You could have kept that wherever you had it. Didn't release it. It's like, how do you go from Love Letter to When the Woman's Love to a song that's so corny and cheesy and generic dance pop? Nah. Ramen Thicke, his performance was kind of, I didn't see the whole entire his performance at first, so I was like, this is the performance of the night. And so obviously when you saw Charlie Wilson on tribute with all them guys, but he's walking around, kind of boring, kind of a little bit. The production of his staging was really good. The production of the BET Awards in general was really good. One of their best award shows in a long time. But Ramen Thicke did a hell of a good job performing. Kendrick Lamar, he could have brought out Jan to perform Poetic Justice, but he brought out Erykah Badu, which I already said. They might have been canoodling in his dressing room. Mariah Carey, her performance was awkward and weird because it was like she was just standing there in that box. Young Jeezy came out and performed his song afterwards, R.I.P. But I just didn't get it. Miguel was like off to the side. I didn't know if he was there, and then they finally decided that they were going to show him sitting off to the stage. Miguel was on stage a lot, as well as Kendrick Lamar. Charlie Wilson, his thing was amazing. everyone that tribute him. But then I personally thought, why is BET honoring him? He's only been here since Hey Girl, how you doing? Charlie, last name Wilson. That's the only thing I knew him from, but then I never knew him from anything else. But then I realized Charlie Wilson actually had music from his group, which I didn't realize. I mean, the Gap Band, they don't really talk about that group too much as of now. But I know their music, so it was like, oh, that's him. And I had to do a lot of research beforehand, Google, Wikipedia him. And so that, okay, I understand why they're honoring him this year. And him, Pharrell, Snoop, and Justin, these people that have been working with him for years, especially Snoop Dogg since like 96. Amazing job, amazing tribute, had you off your feet. That was one of the standout moments of the night. The reggae, that was mad random. It was like out of nowhere. I was sitting with my aunt's friend who happens to be Jamaican. He was like, who's from Jamaica. He was like, who is that lady? I was like, I don't know. He's like, I thought a man sung that song. That no, no, no. Then you don't love me. No, I don't know. It was an old ass lady, but that was a great, fun thing for the Jamaicans. I know they were like, woo, woo, Rasta. I know everyone's going off for that because it was just out of nowhere. They see this is what the BT Wars do. They only announce like 10 people that are performing, and then they just have all these random people. That's why it's such a surprise because you guys don't say who's going to be performing. The surprise would have been, someone introducing someone to come out to perform with them, like Erykah Badu coming out with Kendrick Lamar. I like the lady who sung the gospel song, but I don't like the way how she ended the song. Sierra, she was sexy, but her too, she was kind of boring. And Nicki Minaj was cursing way too fucking much. You couldn't hear any fucking thing that she said. You gotta blah blah beep beep. What was the purpose of her coming out? She was not gonna be censor herself. I couldn't hear. There was no need for Nicki Minaj to be on that stage, quite honestly. But Sierra, she was fucking sexy as fuck. She was dancing, grinding. I thought she was gonna take her pants off. I thought she was fucking having an orgasm. But Dwayne Wade, great PR snippet for him getting the whatever award he got there. Chris Brown once again got that fake award, Pandemonium award. But for Dwayne Wade, you got reason why I say great PR spot was because the team, the Heat, isn't liked by a lot of people. As much as many fans that they have double the amount of haters. So it's a great way to show him as a good guy. But then you actually get to see that he's a good guy. But again, great PR spotting for you, Dwayne Wade. And I think that's pretty much it. Janelle Monáe, she closed the show. She did an excellent job too, and the little rap thing, it was like really real. J.Cole, his performance, I like the Crooked Smile, which she did this Nas song featuring Nas, the remix. Miguel, he did a good job as well. He didn't hurt anyone this time around. Jay-Z, his Magna Carter album, whatever the fuck it's called, is going to go platinum before they said it wasn't going to be able to because the people are doing a large supply of buying the albums. But they decided that if people return this album, then it will count. If people don't return this album within 30 days, then it will count. That's these people. Who did Jay-Z fucking pay off to get that deal? I mean, this company bought the album for $5, and then they bought 1 million copies. So now people are able to download this app and then have the album by July 4th. The fans are not buying the album though; they are just simply downloading it, and it's third source. This other source is selling it, bought it. Jay-Z sold the album. These people bought it. Now you just download it for free as a fan, and it's just like this is just such a cheap way to get people for him to get that 1 million in 1 week. I mean, smart, and these are just people just kissing his ass to get him there, to get that 1 million in 1 week, as opposed to people actually liking the album and buying it. I mean, people are just going to download the app just because they could have it and probably not even listen to the song. They're just going to do it just because they could say, oh, I just got that new Jay-Z album. But to each his own. This is Russell, man. Russell telling you guys thinking about Jay-Z and his new ventures, his new rules, that he finally got someone who the fuck he pay off? Who he let Beyonce suck the dick for? Who Beyonce dick she suck? Who dick be? Oh, Mariah Carey. I'd rather have someone sing live and fuck up than lip sync.